Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Series 17 of Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches. The sketch today is from Gloria Montrose. Montrose? I'm not sure. I might be saying that wrong, so I apologize, Gloria, if I am. And it's also Mixed Media Mayhem. And this is the inspiration for today. And you might be wondering how I'm going to incorporate the two together. I chose to use the blue and the mixed media off, not the mixed media, the blue off of the Mixed Media Mayhem piece and do some layers around my photo cluster. My photo cluster is wholly inspired by Gloria and my background as well. She did bricks. I am doing this swirly design from Sandy over at Scrap and Reflections, and I'm not sure if this is one of her Stencil of the Month Club picks or if this is one that you can purchase at any time, but if it's available now, I will put a link for it down below in case it's of interest to you. I am using some Snowdrop white paper glaze and some denim stencil butter. I believe it's called denim. And I'm just putting it through the stencil using a credit card basically, or a gift card. Either one would work. This one is actually designed for this. It was from Illustrated Faith and it's really old, but that was what it was intended for. It has no monetary value, but you could use something that is like a gift card. Totally would work. Or a palette knife works as well. I just didn't happen to have mine with me because I'm not at home while I'm working on this. So I really wanted a watery design because I have 3 photos of the cruise to Alaska that we did last summer. And these are leaving the San Francisco Bay. The largest of the 3 photos is a photo of me, my friend Lynn and her husband Dean, and MK and her husband Jason. We are all in that corner. If you see the white dot kind of in the middle of that is Lynn in her sweatshirt. And my husband is up on one of the other decks taking a picture of us as we are leaving the bay. So the other 2 are of the decks, and that's about it. So I am inking up my photo mats with some Juniper Mist Catherine Pooler ink, and I am doing that just by rubbing the ink right along the edges. This is how I do all of my faux cardstock look for photo mats and for the borders around the outside of my layouts, because I don't really keep cardstock on hand other than white, black, and maybe a few sheets of craft or cream. So that's my answer to the whole cardstock debate. It's not something that I use very often, so my inks do just a perfect job of making it look like I've got cardstock. I am actually roughing up the edges of my photos with a distress tool. I'm not too worried about it. I know a lot of people are, still concerned with acid-free, lignin-free, don't ruin your photos or anything like that. But it's the digital age, and I could reprint these photos if I need to. And really, the subject matter is really small in the large photo, so it's not something I'm super worried about. I do have a lot of distressing going on in this particular album, not usually the photos, more or less the photo mats, but in this particular case, I decided to go ahead and do the photos. So I'm just layering up my photos like Gloria has in her sketch, and I am kind of taking that clustered look from with the pieces of embellishment around the photos from the Mixed Media Mayhem piece. She kind of has that too, but her title is a little bit off to the side, and then she's got an embellishment cluster down on the bottom right, and I'm not going to be doing that today. So I'm kind of doing a hybrid of the two, if you will. And the 2 embellishments here that I'm using, this one that says Sail Away and the one with the paper clip, they are from 2 of the ladies that were on the 2025 Scrappin' on a Ship cruise that we just did a few weeks ago. And we did an embellishment swap that was actually put together by Lisa over at my scrapbook table. And oh my gosh, the embellishments that people came up with were fantastic. And I decided to use, I have quite a few of them, so I decided to use a few of them in my Alaska album, and I really love these blues. I thought these were the perfect place to use these particular photos. I don't have sail away photos that I know of our Caribbean cruise because I think maybe at the time that we were sailing away, I was either in the scrapbook room setting up stuff or potentially getting ready for dinner. Yeah, so I didn't have any photos of that, so I thought I would use these photos for to put with this awesome title that says Sail Away. I think it looks really good. I'm going to peel it off the backer in just a few moments here, and it's going to look really cool. So again, I'm using blue and tan or brown or kind of beige, I don't know. I'm really loving these colors together, and they are going really well in this particular album. Now, not all of the layouts that I've done that have the blue and tan in them, which I think I did a couple more earlier this week, not all of them are going to be right next to each other in this album. And so that's why I don't feel like I'm getting redundant, because they're going to be throughout the album scattered, but it's going to have a little bit of a repetitive nature throughout my album, which I really like when it is an album about one particular topic or trip. Hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. You probably won't see an album share until much later, because I don't know how quickly I will get this album finished, but when it is all said and done, like I said, they're not going to be all right next to each other, so it's not going to be a big deal. Now I'm trimming off the edges of my paper here so that I can put a border all the way around it. You're going to see me do my little ink technique again here. And in case you're wondering, I did this earlier, but I'm going to do it again. I'm going to spray the ink that's left over on my glass mat there and pick it up with another piece of paper. And that will be used for something else, whether it's in this album or not. It'll get used somewhere. And I don't usually waste my ink. I usually use it in another format on another page, or even maybe on the same page, so it doesn't go to waste. While I work on this, I wanted to remind you there are a bunch of people playing along with Mixed Media Mayhem and with 30 Days of Sketches. There is a playlist for each of these down below in my description box, so you can go and click on those and check out all of the inspiration using the two different pieces that I kind of Frankensteined together to make my layout. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thank you so much for watching and spending time with me today. I really, truly appreciate it, and I will be back again soon with another video. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.